Good afternoon, everyone. I've been wanting to do a live vlog about my medical history because I think that it might be helpful to some people. So my face looks kind of fuzzy and fat because I'm not well at the moment. So I'm taking this opportunity to basically record some of what's going on. All right. So right now what's going on is that I've had scoliosis for 20 years or so, about 20 years, and right now it's acting up. So me sitting up right now is almost like a miracle. All right. Because what happens is that it's a curvature in the spine that acts up occasionally. Sometimes for a year, 2 years, 5 years, I'm fine. And then one day, boom, I can't walk, which is exactly what happened this Saturday. I was doing a simple chore. I was spreading my bed and I heard something pop in my back. And when it popped, um, that was it. It got progressively worse, and so today it's kind of getting a little bit better, right? Um, I know some people say, "Oh, shake it off," and some people say, "Oh, rub something on it," but that's not how it works. It basically the what happens is that the disc that are not properly placed, what they do is they lock into each other, and so getting up, standing up, laying down, any kind of movement, every movement that you do requires the use of your spine. So any kind of movement, it just triggers, just shoots out like a shooting pain goes out. So that's what's been happening. So on that Saturday, and today is Tuesday. So Saturday, it was bad. I mean, I had to lay down, I had to stop what I was doing and just take a break. I thought, okay, it's not so bad, so it will get better. Sunday got progressively worse. By Monday, I had to be lifted to go to the bathroom. I had to be lifted to sit up to eat. There were times when I actually just laid down and eat because it was so excruciating. All right. So that's basically what happens when the scoliosis chips in, even though I have a really mild case, because in persons who have really severe cases, you can actually see the curvature in the back, whereas for me, you don't really see it. You have to really be looking for it. You have to be like a fine point examination to see that my spine is actually slightly curved. So the thing is, since mine is so mild and gives me so much grief, I don't even want to wonder about people whose scoliosis is mega major on the severe end, because living with this kind of pain every day is, it would be really, really bad. Okay. So there are a few things that I would want to talk about regarding scoliosis. One is the pain. Like, the pain is excruciating. Formerly I've self-medicated with weed, and that helped somewhat. Um, it didn't help this time, so I'm not sure what was happening or what is happening. Painkillers, muscle relaxants, that sort of a thing normally helps. This time it's been like a rougher, but a lot of times I just ride it out because eventually the disc unlock. I guess when I'm relaxed enough, they unlock and the pain goes away and I can walk again unaided and so on. So that is something. The other thing I want to talk about is just the ability or inability to rely on other people, because if I say I have to be lifted out of bed to go use the bathroom, and let's say I'm using the bathroom 3 or 4 times for the day, that it requires somebody being on spot when I need to use the bathroom. All right, so I've joked about it, yes, but it's a real serious issue, because there were times when I felt like, oh, I'm going to wet myself, I'm going to wet the bed because I can't get up fast enough, or there's nobody there to aid me at the point when I need to use the bathroom. Um, so that's a big and serious issue for anybody who is sick, anybody who becomes incapacitated or immobile. That's like a serious issue to look into. And so when you have to rely on somebody else because you're sick, because it's not a permanent state, It is demeaning, it can be very frustrating, and you want to say, oh, I don't want the help. Especially somebody like me who is extremely dominant, I have come to realize, and I don't want to admit that I need help at some point. But what it does is that it humbles you, it makes you remember that you're human, and therefore you render your help to whoever, who, whether they're in a situation similar to yours. And that's why I remember being asked when I wrote a letter about the special needs not looked after in Kingston, about the sidewalks that are unavailable on the new roads. Letter to the editor to the Gleaner, it also came on the news. People asked me, why are you so interested in special needs? I am a special needs person. I might not be a special needs person every day, but the truth is none of us know when we are going to need to be in a wheelchair, or when we're going to need help, when we're going to have to use some kind of mobility aid. And so it shouldn't really take us having the experience to speak out for persons who are in that position, people who need the help and can't speak for themselves, or don't know how to, don't know what avenues. And so yes, you will see me championing for special needs because I'm a special needs. People say, oh, but you don't look like anything is wrong with you. What does scoliosis look like? You have mild, moderate, severe. I'm on the mild, and it's like when people try to judge, okay, you don't look autistic, how come you're diagnosed at autism? A lot of diseases don't have a face. They don't have faces per se. The most severe cases might look like something, but the truth is a lot of us are functioning. We are ill. We walk around like we're okay most days. Some days we're okay. Like I'm okay. I'm better today than I was yesterday, even though I still cannot go up or down the stairs in my own house. But it's something that we have to look into, that we have to just be conscious of and cognizant of. And I tell people all the time, when somebody shouts at you when you walk into a store, or when somebody is rude to you, don't take it personal. That person might just be having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, but they could just be having a bad life. So take every opportunity, I would say, that you can, to be nice to somebody, to help somebody, to not take something personal, even if it's just walking away without escalating the situation, even if that's it. All right. Um, Sometimes scoliosis gets so bad, and I tell people that laughter is a really good medicine, but sometimes it gets so bad. Like I remember my sister-in-law, my daughter, and a friend of mine, they were all here in my room visiting me on Sunday, and they were giving me some joke, and I really wanted to laugh, but it was really, really painful. Um, but you know, just try to make yourself happy despite the pain. Don't stress. Because for me, I find that whenever I get stressed and try to overwork, I tend to get sick. So I'm gonna say, take care of yourself, you know. Do what you need to do, take a break when you need to take a break. And even though I know this and I'm advising this a lot of times, this is where my problem comes in, um, where overdo. I try to make deadlines that don't I'm incapable of making. I try to push to do everything because it must be done. All right, but I just want to leave you with, no disease really has a face. The worst case scenario might look a particular way, but every day when you go out there, just be kind to people, just be nice to people, because you don't know what their story is. You don't know what they're dealing with. They don't know what you're dealing with either. But I would say just be nice and kind, just in case that day is the worst day of their lives.